Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. Really making progress on the LX470 here. And as I'm moving along, I'm having fun, I'm experimenting, I'm trying new pads and polishes and compounds. Not being in a fast-paced environment anymore, I can take my time and enjoy the process and take some time to experiment. So, for an example, on the door here, I'm going to move on from what I was using and try something different. I grabbed a fresh compound and pad, and I thought, I'm going to stop, grab the equipment, and record the process and share it with you guys. So let's get started. I'll show you what I got. All right, the table's starting to get full, but I added some more stuff. The Menzerna Cut Force Pro, and this is a speed compound and finish that is said to be able to remove scratches and sand marks and wear and tear, but provides an exceptional shine. As you can see down below here, when it comes to cut and gloss, they're both very high. So, knowing that now, I grabbed the 50/50 pad from Eurofiber, thinking that would be one of the best places to start off, finding a teammate to go with the Cut Force Pro, and then we'll attach the pad to the Flex Polisher, the XFE 715. This is what we're working on now. So we've done the quarter panel, we've done the door, you know how bad those were. We've also done the hood that's really turned around. We have the fender here and we have the door. And you can see the door, just like the rest of the vehicle, has a ton of problems. Hard water spots, oxidation, heavy water spot and hard water deposits, and scratches from Cujo, and everything else you could possibly think of. So I'll run a line of tape down the middle here. We'll get a real cool 50/50 shot and see how well the Cut Force Pro works on this paint. So Lexus soft paint. And a question I have for you guys, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a car with soft paint that scratches easily but then is easily corrected? Or do you prefer a car with really hard paint that is a little bit harder to scratch but a little bit harder to correct as well? I'd like to know your opinion down in the comment section. Let's run a line of tape down through all of this garbage here, right in between all the scratching, hard water deposits. It's going to be right here. And, you know, we'll get a little aggressive. Let's tape off the trim. If you get the masking tape over the cracks, you don't get too much dust floating in those areas to clean out later, make more work for yourself. Let's get another piece up top here where we have some rubber trim. This tape here, this is the 3M Automotive Refinishing. My favorite tape from them is the kind of lime green colored precision tape. Really good stuff, real easy to work with. Let me know down in the comment section if you use 3M and which one is your favorite, because they have 10 different rolls of tape and they're all expensive, $5 a roll or more. All right, we have an area taped off. Let's do some work. Now you would think, being that this is a compound polish hybrid that cuts and then finishes down, I guess the abrasive rolls over, rounds off, or diminishes quickly. I'm not exactly sure what type of abrasive is in this particular compound/polish, but you can use the rotary polisher, the dual action polisher, and different types of pads. So let's get this formula mixed up, shake it up well. 1, 2, 3 paintball sized dots on the pad. We should be able to do this whole section here with what I got on the pad. So let's spread it out. And we'll do a crisscross pattern, left to right, up and down. You guys know how I operate the polisher. It is It's going to be very consistent. I like a consistent, even cut. So the polisher is going to be on a certain speed with certain pressure. You guys should know what that is by now. I go left to right, up and down, wipe off the residue, check my work, clean the pad, and then go ahead and do another two or three passes if needed. Okay, I was able to do a section this large, taking my time, 2 passes, and I still could have done another pass or 2. Not a whole lot of dusting, just a little bit, minimal dusting, nothing that would shy me away from using it again. The pad, just as when I was correcting all the other panels on this, needs to be clean between every pass, or it will start to dust and get really messy. The pad will not be as effective. Anyway, enough with the pad. Have a microfiber here. Residue isn't too bad to wipe off. This is softer clear coat, so sometimes it can be a little bit of an effort to wipe compounds and polish residue off of soft paint because it likes to draw it in, it likes to wick it in. The pores open up, they drink in everything that's on the surface, and they can make your job a little bit more work, a little bit more effort. This has done a very good job just on the first pass. Now, to be fair, on all these other panels, we've had to make multiple passes. So I'm going to show you, I'll take you off the pedestal there and I'll show you, let me even give you the 50-50 shot there of what we've done so far. Then I'll put the tape back up and I'll do another pass just like I have on the other sections. and we'll see just how good we can dial it in. Now with these other polishes that I've been using, I've had to add a step with the finish pad and polish because of the haze left behind. Because it's a bit, you know, I've been using some aggressive stuff here on this one. Grab you quick. And yes, the shop manager did wake up from her slumber to come over and join us, keep an eye on what we're doing here. But it took away the hard water deposits. You can see the difference here in just this one pass. It struggled with the scratches down here, which we were able to remove over here with a couple passes of whatever we were using in that last video. You can let me know down in the comment section. So with the magic of editing, I'm going to speed things up and do another pass or two and really dial this in, see what we can do with this polish. I'll come in with a swirl finder and we'll see if we need to add that extra step of finishing if there's a haze. Second pass is complete. Let's use a panel prep to make sure there's no filling capabilities in this polish compound. And let me take a second here and inspect this. It's done a fine job. Struggled a little bit down here in some of these deeper scratches. Maybe I'll grab a combination that I have on the table here just for this section right here, which was the worst of it. But now I'm going to get the swirl finder and see if we need to add another step to this. Is there any hazing left behind? Now, I mean, this looks great. Great turnaround. A lot of people would be, a lot of customers, a lot of owners would be happy. It did struggle down here a little bit. That's okay, no big deal. And one thing I want to show you is you will need to add another step. There's hazing because this is softer clear coat. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll finish it down with a finishing polish and pad. Then we'll take a look. Swap over to a finishing, and with soft clear, it'll be the fine finishing here. From Rupes, however you say it. I don't care how you pronounce it. I just want to know if it works. When it comes to finishing polishes, I love the Phoenix EOD fabulous finish. I know exactly what I'm getting each time with it. Very consistent and finishes down extremely well. All right, this was the finishing step. Have you ever pulled up next to a dark colored car? Car that maybe was traded into a dealership, and they had a young man that really wasn't experienced. Not that he was doing anything wrong, he just didn't know any better. And he did the cutting process with a wool pad. And that's it. They didn't know to finish it down. They don't know there's an extra step. And it was purchased. It was out on the roadway. You pull it next to it. The sun's beaming down over it. You look and you see all these patterns and swirl marks and haze left behind. That's exactly what it was. The cutting process was done. The second or third step was not included, and it was just half-assed. So this step here is necessary, especially on softer clear, if you want a crystal clear reflection and no haze, no patterns, no buffer marks left behind. Wow, what a huge difference. So this obviously can be used. It's going to take a little bit more patience, as you may need to make some more passes, as it's not quite as aggressive. However, it does finish down just a little bit better than some of the other more aggressive methods and products we've been using on the other panels. Let me bring you in close so you can take a look. Not impressed, are you, my friend? You had a long day. All right, over here. Hard water spots, oxidation, scratches from the K9 unit. I have no idea what was trying to get in this vehicle. And over here, huge improvements. Not perfect, nowhere near, but look at the reflection of the Camaro and the shop manager. Just night and day. Let me know down in the comments section what you think. Hey, why not put some numbers behind what we're seeing here as well? Very good. That is very, very acceptable. All right, guys, the Menzerna Cut Force Pro. Decent. I don't have a whole lot of Menzerna compounds and polishes here. I have maybe a third of them that I enjoy. Some of them I don't enjoy so much. Some of them dust. Some of them aren't. They just don't give me the results that I expect and enjoy. But this one here is decent and will get the job done. If you use this on a regular basis, let us know how this performs on all types of clear coats. Share the knowledge down in the comments section for others to learn. This has been Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. We are really coming along. The paint is making a huge turnaround on the Lexus here, which really makes me happy. I'm so happy that I can get this car back to a respected standard again. It's such a fun car to learn about. I haven't gotten into Lexus, Toyota, Infiniti, and some of the other brands until lately, and they're really growing on me, so I will be picking more up and bringing them to the channel, and we will bring them back to life, return them to their former glory. I'm happy to have you join me. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I'll catch you in the next video. What do you think? Looks better?